In this section of the video, we're going to talk about the exact kind of bait that I use and why I have to use that exact kind. Sorry, I got temporarily distracted for a moment there. It's got some kind of magic. That's the only thing that can possibly explain it. Do I look like I'd kid you? Do I look like I'd play games? Look at me. Look at me. I am so serious about carp fishing. Okay, we're going to talk about the exact bait I use to catch the carp. The whole reason I decided to make this an entire section all on its own is because I wanted to stress the importance of using the exact bait. 20 years I've tried every kind of corn there is, and it outfishes everything else. I mean, 10 to 1 if you can catch anything on the other brands at all. Del Monte whole kernel sweet corn in the can with the sea salt. I don't know what it is. It's got the mojo. It's got the Maloiki. It's got whatever it is carp love. It's also $1.69 a can. So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I'm going to go to Save-A-Lot and buy this 49 cents a can. Doesn't catch a carp. Don't try Libby's whole kernel sweet corn. I've sat out there for hours thinking it would be the same. Didn't catch anything. Don't get stoned and try garbanzo beans. They don't work either. This is what you have to have. Yeah. That's a big boy. Big boy. Ooh. Okay everyone, in this segment of the video we're going to be discussing the exact rig that I used to catch the carp. Whenever I watch videos, I always wish the guy would tell me exactly, down to the minutia, the rig and the products and the sizes and the weights that he used to catch the fish. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try to make it short and sweet. This is a 15-year-old, been sitting in my tackle box that long, but his Stren 12-pound low visibility green monofilament line. Worked great for me forever. Eagle Claw, Aberdeen, light wire, panfish, size 1 hooks. It may say panfish, but it's the biggest gold hook, gold being the key word here, that I could find. I want to thread a big blob of corn on. Those were the biggest gold colored hooks that I could find. You're going to need a split shot. Everyone knows what a BB split shot is. And a 1/4 ounce egg sinker. That's the one that's got the center, or the hole through the center. Water Gremlin split shot, Eagle Claw, your sinkers don't matter. You can use whatever brands you can find. It's the sizes I wanted to show you and be importantly about. And the rig. Before you tie your hook on, slide your egg sinker onto the line. I use about 38, 45 inches, roughly somewhere in there. Pinch a split shot on so lightly that you can slide it up and down the line, both your sinkers, causing no stress or fraying whatsoever. You don't want that split shot to be on there so tight that it causes any stress or fraying to the line whatsoever. You should be able to adjust the length of your rig, and you can try different lengths if you want. The purpose of this is so when the fish picks it up off the bottom, he doesn't immediately feel the resistance of the sinker. The line pulls through. You can set your hook. It gives you time. Carp are notoriously very skittish fish. That's everything. 12-pound monofilament line, size 1 Eagle Claw, Aberdeen, light wire, panfish, gold hooks, a split shot sinker, and a 1/4 ounce egg sinker. Slides through the center. Good luck. Okay, we're on our way to a reservoir here in Ohio, where I wanted to take you on location, so to speak, to discuss a few aspects of carp fishing that maybe aren't discussed in other videos. This would also be a good time to maybe make the disclaimer that everything you see in this video is just my opinion based on my experience. I'm not saying everything I do and show you in this video is the be-all, end-all to carp fishing. It's just what works for me in Ohio, reservoir waters, over a 25-year period of trying to figure out how to catch the big ones. Other than that, some of the topics we'll be discussing when we get there are the type of bottom you want to look for, the type of location you want to look for. I want to discuss some things. You know me, I just fizzle out in the middle of a video. And something else that's very important. We'll go over that when I get there. I'm standing here on the banks of blah, 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 doing this fucking stupid blah, blah, blah. I'm standing here on the banks of a reservoir in Ohio because I wanted to show and discuss with you some very key and important parts of carp fishing. The number one thing I wanted to discuss with you is I am facing west. You can't tell because it's cloudy today, but the sun sets directly on that side of the lake. This would be the eastern shore of the lake. That's number one. Find the eastern shore, keep the sun in front of you. If the sun is to your back when you're fishing, you're a giant silhouette with a huge light outlining you to every fish that comes in the shallows. Keep the sun in front of you. That's the number one key important part. Second thing I wanted to discuss with you, not necessarily in order of importance, but equally as important, is stomping your feet. Carp are extremely skittish fish. When you stomp your feet, they can feel it all the way out there. When you carp fish, you have to sit down in the same spot and stay calm and don't stomp your feet. If you have children and they're running around up here, dogs running around, carp can feel that. When you carp fish, you want to sit down, stay quiet, and stay calm. Don't. They can feel those vibrations. Those vibrations send carp scattering. The very third important part is a shallow, sandy, rocky bottom. Not rocky, but sand and rocks. Let's see if we can come in a little and show you this. What we have here, you can see, is a very shallow, clear sand and rock bottom. And it just slowly drops off as you go out. Eventually, there's a weed line out there. Don't try to cast over it. Stay on this side. You only need to be in 3-4 feet of water to catch a carp. Those are the three things I needed to discuss with you. I'm going to go over them one more time so I can drive home the importance. Face west. Face into the setting sun. Find the eastern shore of your lake. Don't stomp your feet. And find a nice, clear, shallow, sandy rock that drops slowly off. And you don't even have to cast out that far. Pepper this area with corn in a 10-to-2 crescent shape. And cast at 11:30 and 1:30. 10-to-2 crescent, one pole at 1:30, one pole at 11:30. On my way home from the reservoir, just got done giving you my little speech about stomping on the ground, that kind of thing. And it occurred to me that I might not have mentioned I fish in the evening. So that whole little skit you heard about keeping the sun in front of you, always face west, is because I'm always facing the setting sun. I always fish at night. I fish the window of dusk into the evening. So the rules that I gave you would be reversed if you were fishing in the morning. If you're a morning fisherman, you'd want to reverse all that advice. Or this advice, depending on where I put this clip. If you were a morning fisherman, obviously, you'd want to reverse all that. How you doing?